One of the things I like to do is a kind of a foundational part of our business is that I create these emails seats within Google. And then one of the videos here on this playlist is going to show you how to set this up. But in regards is I have several people on my team. It's basically I have someone who helps out with our Colton here helps out with our marketing, and then one for my business partner and wife. We do that, and then we also have one for team at myworkstateteam.com, which is basically all the leads. This is our forward front facing face of the business. So this is where all the emails come from if someone inquires online and everything. This right here is support of this is our property management arm. All the property management stuff goes there. And then this right here is our support, basically our transaction coordinator or our pipeline generator. So what happens is what's nice about all these are all these emails that I have, but we can actually get into everybody's email. Like for instance, I'm here at my email right here. This is this is where I'm looking at from my email. So, and this is what everyone else can do as long as you open up the delegations. And then the delegation right here is if I want to go into support or team or any of those other ones right there, I can get into there and actually go into their email and see their email and either reply back to them or see if anything came up, just so we can cover each other's backs. And the reason why I do that is because it allows us, if one person needs to take some time off or a family emergency, we can always be helping each other. So it isn't like anyone has any private email. So right in here, if you look in this corner, all the things that come with it is like a calendar, there's groups, and there's all kinds of things in here. So what happens is one of the calendars is one of the big ones. And what I like about this is I can grab this calendar and I can say, okay, here is today, and I can overlay. So this right, I just happen to have one of my assistants, what her schedule is, and I lay it over my calendar as well, or I just go as my wife's. I just go ahead and overlay all her stuff and what she's doing, so I can see when can we meet. If I want to look at when's the time that we can meet. Look, I have an empty space that both of us neither have stuff inside there. Okay, so and anyway, also so there's some marketing things that I can do here. This is the marketing calendars. These are the things that are happening, and I add all these different calendars for different things that are happening, so I can see where we're at. And it doesn't have to cloud my vision there when I'm in my own calendar. Also, there's another one. The drive is a big deal too. So in the drive, I have it starred here, but I have several things on the drive. But this one here, the starred one is like, for instance, I have all our marketing stuff is sitting inside here. So here, and also we have our procedures. And I click on the procedures here, and this shows you, this is the main spreadsheet for the procedures. And here's A, B, C, like lead generation, seller support, buyer support, transaction coordination. All these particular ones, you can look at it a little differently here. This is the, so what we do is in here, this is where I house all the processes and procedures. There's some of these are step-by-step, some of them are videos. Whatever it is, just to be able to allow people to get inside here and see how you want to do things. One of the cool things about this is that you can go in here, you can share it with a link. And then what I do is I usually put it in maybe in the calendar or something like that. Here's the link, and there's the people that I've shared it with in the past. And I just copy one of those links, and then I can take that and then put it into like a calendar that I say, listen, every week you have to do like a payroll. So if I do payroll, this is how you report payroll, and then inside it goes. So anyway, this is there's a bunch of different things you can dig into this thing, but it all starts off with what I like starting off having a Google Suite. To be quite frank, if somebody else wants to move on to another team or whatever, I don't have to start all over again because I already have access to their particular email. I just switch out the person. That's why I normally it allows me to. That's normally why, quite frankly, I use some of these that are team support or support. Now they do have their own emails. Like for instance, if you go in here, it still goes to this particular email, but like when you go into here, when you click on this particular email address, okay, it's going to come up here in just a minute. And then there is something right here that says alternate emails. And it just so happens like one of the alternate emails I have is my team member. Her name is Cielo, and there is her name right there. So I have that forwarded over to her or whoever is in that area, it can go to theirs, and they specifically can be their inbox. So anyway, those are just some ideas of creating a team when you add a second person onto, or third or fourth or whatever. Obviously, we've added several. It does go up to 10 of them. You know, you got to keep it under. If you have up to 10, it goes into a whole other program. So anyway, try it, see what you think, and love to hear your feedback.